Hello mates, it's Billy the Dickensian Street Orphan, and I'm here today to talk to you about instrumentals. Just don't tell the man on the internet I'm here, or he may put me under the cupboard under the stairs again. Anyway, we've been getting a lot of questions asking, can you give me the instrumental for this track? And normally it's just the music track from the video game Undertale, which is easy enough to find. Or, oh, what remix have you used? Can you give me the instrumental for that? We credit them, and we usually make it really easy to find them as well. But oh, Internet Man, wait! You've mixed these two together, and then you've rearranged them so they don't follow the track exactly. Can you give me the instrumental for that, then? And now, my mates, now we're talking. Now, we're going to release a pack of all the instrumentals for Undertale the Musical, even the songs that haven't been released yet. Mad Dummy, Tame Village, and Megalovania are not among them. I'm going to dash your hopes right there. I'd feel bad about it, but my hopes get dashed daily. But anyway, with the releases, there may be some slight inconsistencies between the final mix and what you get. But that's easy enough to fix using a handy-dandy program called Audacity. It can record your voice, it can do basic mixing, but you probably shouldn't be using it as a primary mixer. But most importantly, it is free, which is the only price I can afford these days, economy being what it is. Now, to use Audacity to mix together your own version of the instrumental, should ours not be one of your liking, you just got to find all the music tracks we credit use of. Once you find them, if download links aren't provided, then you can use a YouTube to MP3 website or service. I will not name any specific ones because I cannot afford the legal bills. If you import the tracks into Audacity, you should see something like this right here. This is the game soundtrack, and this is the orchestral version. We'll be working on Metal Crusher, so in this case, the orchestral version is by OCDC. Now anyway, what's the first thing you notice once you've imported these tracks? I'll give you a hint by playing them right now. They're not in sync now, are they? The orchestra starts just a little bit after the game version, so it's always going to be behind. Now that is easy enough to fix in Audacity. You just have to make the start point the exact same, and you do that by deleting all this dead space. This is not going to be the most precise, but whatever. You can zoom in and be even more precise until you sound better. Okay, so looks like the orchestra starts just a little before the game now, but for our purposes, I think it's fine. I say as I move it backwards even some more. You can't judge me, mate, I'm on a computer. Now anyway, that should be an easy enough fix. But Billy, you say, it still doesn't match up. How, I ask it, the start point is the same. Well, Billy, if you might notice, this goes on for way longer than this does. Oh, that's an easy fix, I say. Just copy parts and paste them. Like so. Ideally, it's going to sound a little bit better, but I haven't actually listened to this yet, so let's take a listen right quick, see what's going on here. It's off sync is what's going on here. Again, that's a simple fix. I'm just going to do it off screen for you. And we're back. Now that that's in sync, let's hear something that's very much not. Okay, so what we have here is the game is playing Metal Crusher's outro, while we're having an interlude in the orchestral version. All you got to do is find the interlude of the game and then paste it. So it starts right around here. I said it right around here. And then you copy that section and then paste it in. It's not going to be the best transition, that part comes later, but here we go. Oh yeah, I should probably get rid of that then too. needed until you get something that matches the full track. But Billy, what if the track I found off the internet wildly differs in tempo and pace? Like, I don't know, something like this? Let's play it and hear the monstrosity. The Nightcore Horror! The Nightcore Horror! Well, if it's a simple matter of just not matching up in tempo, but you've got the timing otherwise right, then that's an easy fix too. Up at the top of Audacity, you've got an effects toolbar. The effects you'll be concerned with most for changing tempo and pitch would be, obviously, change pitch and change tempo. Let's change the tempo to something reasonable, like undoing what I just did for purposes of this tutorial. Apparently I cannot do that, but imagining that I could. It's still awful, but eventually, if it wasn't ridiculously stretched out for the purposes of this tutorial, you could get it back to a workable state. Like so. There we go, that's much easier to time with something like this than the horrible, horrible Nightcore. But what about pitch? What if they're in different keys entirely? That would be horrible, wouldn't it? You can hear what an off-key sounds like right here. Prepare your ears. You can obviously tell those two things are not meant to go together. But that's a simple fix too. You just change the pitch. Or normally I could just undo what I did, but if you're not me, then you could probably go, oh, I want to go down 2 semitones, and you'll get something pretty close. So it's not the exact starting pitch of Metal Crusher, but obviously it's a little bit more in tune now than whatever monstrosity I just created. So whenever you're done making little fixes, if the instrumentals don't work for you, you should end up with something like this.
So welcome back to this mental attack with a human losing their soul tonight, that's a fact. They cannot scream, they cannot hope a dream. Tonight's proceedings do not work like that.
Isn't that beautiful? Now obviously in the final mix you hear in Undertale the musical, we did some more fine-tuning, but that is not part of this tutorial. This tutorial was only to show you how to make an instrumental. Anyway, link's gonna be in the description below. Carry on, lads, and remember, don't tell anyone I'm here, or the secret police will send me to the lumber mines. I can't go back to the lumber mines. I already recovered from my last case of lumber lung.